Hey guys, Stephanie here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to take your very own professional self-portraits without even leaving your bedroom. So I'm going to be transforming this cute little space in my room and I'm going to turn it into a photo studio. So make sure you keep watching to see the final result. So the first thing you want to do is decide where you want to set up to take your photos. Three things you want to take into consideration are lighting, the background, and the space. This space here is perfect. That's why I chose to use my bedroom, because this is where I have the most space. I have a window here and I also have two other windows there and a window on this side. So I have great lighting up here. I have the space to put up fabric, or if you have, here I have some seamless paper, backdrop paper. You can always tape this up across the wall. So those are the three things you want to consider when you're deciding where you want to shoot. The amount of space you have, the background, and how much lighting you have available. So if you don't have a nice solid background, or if you don't have a place that you want to shoot around in your house, then you can always purchase a backdrop stand. It's a little heavy, but this is what I'm going to be using today. The background stand is something that you just set up and you can throw or drape whatever type of background you want onto it. So you guys just saw me set up the backdrop. Not too difficult. You see, one person can do it alone. And I decided to put up this seamless paper, but again, you guys can just throw a sheet or a large piece of fabric or a blanket or a quilt, anything. You could throw anything on the background and that could be your backdrop. The next thing I want to talk about is lighting. So like I mentioned earlier, you want to think about what the lighting is like in the area that you're shooting in. I have a bunch of windows, but right now it's raining, so I'm not getting much sun, and the lights from the windows alone wouldn't be enough to give me the quality that I'm looking for. So I do have two LED lights that I'm using right now to shoot with, and I'll pull this in. See the change in the lighting? This is the light that I'm using. This is a newer LED. Ooh, This is a newer LED light, and it's upside down, but it's newer. So Newer is a really good brand for people who want to buy photography equipment, but they don't want to spend a lot of money. Another light you can use is the almighty ring light. I know you guys have seen this on Instagram. If you're trying to do makeup videos, you definitely want to get one of these. This is what all the influencers are using. It's a really good quality light. I have shot many photos using just this one light alone. So this is a good investment if this is something you really want to get into. So if you're shooting using natural light from the sun and you need a little bit more, you can always use a reflector. So you see the difference? I don't know if it's making a difference or if my contacts are just glitching. So you guys see when I hold up this whiteboard, which is just 99 cents from the dollar store, you can see how it brightens my face a little bit. So the camera that I'm using is a Canon 80D. This is kind of like a mid-level digital camera, and it's really good. It's fairly expensive though. Not the most expensive, but pretty expensive if you're just starting out. It took me years to build up all of the stuff that I have now. So if you don't have this camera, that's okay. If you have another version of this camera, that's okay. If you have an iPhone, that's okay. The most important thing is really the lighting and your creativity. If it's a bomb idea, if it's a bomb concept, it's gonna be a bomb picture. So use your brain, use your creativity, and don't let the equipment and the brands and all of that stuff discourage you from taking these photos. And the lens that I'm filming with right now is actually a 18 to 55 millimeter. This is the kit lens that came with the camera. So if you have a camera, this is probably the lens that you have. So as you can see, the quality is just fine. I'm gonna be using this lens here. This is a Canon 24 to 70 millimeter lens. I do not suggest you buy this if you're not serious about either being a photographer or being an influencer. You don't need this lens. I just want to be transparent and let you guys know exactly what I'm using. Alright guys, so you see I switched my lens to the 24 to 70 and I put my outfit on and then I got my little butterflies in. I just wanted to show you guys that I have my camera tilted to the side because I do want it to be the long way. I want it to be portrait photos. So you are going to want to turn your camera to the side. Then you can see I have my light here, I have my background, and we're just gonna get started. So another important thing you're gonna want for your camera is a remote. This is a remote that's gonna allow me to take videos and take photos without having to physically touch the camera. Or you can use the self timer on the camera, or you can use the Canon camera app for your phone. So this is the app. It's called Camera Connect from Canon, and it's gonna ask you to connect your camera. So I just started recording this video through the app. I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like on my phone, and yeah, this is pretty much how you do it.